Welcome everyone, another episode of TMC.
What up?
Hello.
That's my real voice.
Greetings, traveler.
Chicken chaser.
Here for another episode Wednesday Night Magic. Joining us today is Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool. Shout out Mr. Cool in the Mr. Cool hat.
Bro, it's about to get real, bro. I'm just saying.
Big brave
He got enough money in his hat right now for one Wizards of the Woke common card from the newest set. Secret Lair anti-homeless architecture. Y'all check it out. It's dropping on Card Kingdom soon.
All right. This week,
That's enough.
let's play some Commander. I know that's exciting. We hardly ever do that here. All right. This week I'm gonna be playing.
It's definitely new.
Rafiq of the Mini. Rafiq.
Oh. Okay.
Little Bant action exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike, and he's a 3/3.
Hey, Ryan,
Woo.
is he like Aragorn?
He's pretty close. I mean, he's as close to Aragorn as you could get without your eyes getting wet.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I was gonna look it up on the Lord of the Rings wiki to see if Aragorn is a knight or a soldier. I'm not sure which one he is yet.
A ranger.
I believe he's a
You're
ranger.
a ranger's an archer, bro.
Ranger.
You need to rewatch the movies, Ryan.
I am playing.
I need to.
Clearly, you are mistaken on the lore.
I am playing Sir Gwyn, hero of
gosh, dude.
Ashvale.
Oh boy.
Mardu. That's what it's called, right? I'm like 90% sure. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, red, white, black is Mardu.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a knight. Definitely like Aragorn.
Bro, everybody's playing knights tonight for real.
Vigilance, menace, 5/5. When an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and you lose one life.
I'm not playing nice.
And equipment you control have equipped knight 0.
Playing Boros tonight, boys.
Heck
The
yeah.
picture explains the deck itself there.
Me and Brandon just a couple little night boys.
I see Brandon's up there playing Boros with the Aragorn colors. I'm gonna be playing Feather,
Yep.
the
Boros.
Redeemed. This is a custom proxy, of course. Because that's how I do it up in here. Feather the Redeemed is a 3-drop, 1 red, 2 white, 3/4 legendary creature angel that has flying. And that's it.
That's awesome.
I'm sure. All
I'll be
right.
playing my newest deck that I built, Mogis, the God of Slaughter.
Oh.
He's
That's
a,
a big
7/5 indestructible.
and he's not a creature unless my devotion to black and red is 7 or more.
Your
And
devotion to Aragorn?
yep.
Oh, okay.
Almost half of Aragorn there.
And I'm gonna pass my turn, and you guys are either gonna take damage or you guys are gonna kill off your own creatures to not take damage.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. That's not
Oh, dude, I feel like I'm gonna lose tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. This is
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
this
think
deck
tough.
is not super great. It is
This is a tough
legitimately just
pod, dude.
jank vampire tribal.
Yeah, I don't know. I built my deck like
The commander.
20 minutes before we went live.
Bro, I built a Rafiq of the mini deck back in the day. Rafiq is extremely strong, man.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
since I know 2 of you guys play WoW,
yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
go ahead and go ahead and
I think
show
we
off
all
my my art that my grandmother made.
Oh, okay. Shout out.
Shout
So
out to
before I
Mr.
go on, do you
Cools.
guys know who Rexar is?
They go-
Yes. Yes.
He is my
Yep.
favorite Warcraft character.
Okay. Shout out
Aragorn?
Misha. Oh, look at that. That's badass
Oh,
there.
dude, that's pretty
Pretty
dope,
sweet.
actually. That's a big poster. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Mr.
Grandma
Cool's
Cool.
grandma.
Grandma Cool.
Grandma Cool keeping it
And-
real with the wild posters, dog. Yes.
Grandma
Yeah.
Cool gets the
It's
pass.
made out of like
Team
little
Sequel
tiny beads.
pass.
All right,
I mean,
we're gonna spin it around and get started, boys.
All right, bros,
So
let's go.
quick intro. We'll be back in just a second.
Awesome.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, Uncle Cool.
Uncle Cool in the building.
Oh, bro. Oh, I forgot to mention, everyone. Before we start, we roll for initiative here. I
13.
would like to state that during this live stream / probable YouTube episode where you're going to see this, I will be designing my own Aragorn card live during this episode. And at the end of the episode, I'll present what I've come up with. So you guys can determine whether or not Wizards of the Woke is a better designer or me. So
There we go. There we go. A challenge put out. TMC versus Wizards of the Woke.
Wizards of the Woke.
Oh boy.
Apparently.
I don't sponsor this event. I'm not participating. I rolled an 8, guys.
13.
Alright. I will roll the dice.
Me and Steve got to roll again.
18.
Oh well, Brandon's first.
Woo!
Did you roll 13, Mr. Cool?
Yeah, I rolled a 13 too.
I'm gonna need it because my hand's kind of
6.
trash. But
You got a 6, I got a 5, bro.
oh,
All right.
Going last.
I'm last. All right, we are all set. If you guys are ready or not, I should probably
Alright.
shuffle. I should probably shuffle a lot.
I'm ready. So y'all just let me know when to go.
Get a hand here.
Oh, so it's not set up for this yet, but eventually I'm gonna make it to where if you tap lands on my turn, you're gonna have to sacrifice your lands, and you're gonna have to tap them all.
Ooh.
All right.
That's nice.
I can keep.
I cannot keep, but I'm going to.
All right, Steven, you good?
I'm good, bro. Yes, let's
All right,
roll.
cool. Here we go. I'm gonna drop a Vault of Champions and pass turn.
Bro, my dog and my cat are about to fight, bro.
Vault the champion.
I will drop a sweep. And I'll pass.
Swamp.
Your turn, Steven.
Sorry, dude. My turn. I'll tap up, you drop. We'll start things off by dropping out a Battlefield Forge. And pass turn.
Whoa, whoa, wee.
Alright.
I'm surprised your cat hasn't jumped up on the
Bro.
table yet.
Me too.
Play a Bountiful Promenade. Enters untapped because I have 2 or more opponents. I'll pay a green. Play an Exploration. Play an additional land.
Exploration. Whoa.
Whoa, hey, not that kind of show, buddy.
I'll play a
Not
Razor
that kind of show, buddy.
Razor Verge Thicket. This turn.
I see Ryan over there running through the thickets.
But you don't have 3 lands in hand?
It's only 1
I'm
extra
gonna
land.
play a
I thought Exploration was
Spectator
2 extra
Steel,
land.
No.
and I will pay 2 mana and cast a Pure Steel Paladin. Ooh. And I'll pass turn.
Alright, Brandon with the Pure Steel.
Pure Steel.
Draw engine on
That's what I'm made out of right there, brother. Pure American
Pass
Steel.
the turn after I drop my mana.
American Steel.
I don't want to even get out of the bed in the morning. I gotta wait till Steven gets over to my house and picks me up and puts me somewhere, because that's how true American Steel I am.
That's right, brother.
Mr. Cole, you
I'm
done?
gonna drop out a place.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast out a Lotus Petal for free.
Not on my watch.
For free. You gonna counter it?
No, I'm just not gonna watch.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna watch. And then I will tap and stack the Lotus Petal, sending it to the graveyard over here, which is covered by my face. And Tap for 3 to cast out a Sun Forger. Pass turn.
All right. Untap.
Oh, this
Draw.
actually might be one of the few decks I run a Soul Ring in.
What?
Turn 2 Mogis is really good.
Mr. Cool running Soul Rings.
I don't run a Soul Ring in it yet, but it'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
make its way in.
I'll play a Marsh Flats and a Prismatic Vista. I'll go ahead
You need to
and
crack
fetch
your
with
Marsh
both.
Flats to go get a OG dual land.
Nope. I'm gonna do it because I need to shuffle really bad, but don't want another green. Really don't.
Hey, Sun Forger costs 3 mana to equip, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
The island with the prismatic, and then I'll get.
Oh, did you rebuild
Oh,
Feather
Fountain.
as a Sun Forger
Marsh
deck?
Flats.
No, I didn't. It's just in there because it's good, you know, quote unquote.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, this is just feather cantrips, really, just your standard. Boo crap. You know?
I do have a question for you guys. Did you guys go to your LGSs and have a hard time finding double masters?
Nope.
I don't have
I
those
don't-
yet.
I have a hard time finding booster packs in general because I'm not looking, but
I'll pay 4 and play
singles
Rafiq.
guy, bro, buy them singles.
Whoa, we're already dropping commanders out over here.
Rafiq of the mini. Oh,
Bro,
okay.
I told him before stream. He's building CEDH decks over
Pass.
there. Look at that. Look at that.
That's just a turn 2 commander. No worries.
Woohoo! I tell you, boy.
It sounds like worries to me.
Yeah, I'd be worried if I was you. I'm going to play this Rugged Prairie, and then I'm gonna pay 3 mana, and I'm gonna cast a Sword of Feast and Famine.
Oh snap, bro.
Aw, snap, bro. And then Pure Soul Paladin's gonna let me draw a card. Bam. Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
Then I will go to combat, and I will smack Steven for not being the guest.
Whoa, sure, bro. Is
How dare you, Steven?
that just two damage?
Yeah, just 2 damage there. Yep. And then I'll pass.
First blood. That was weird. All right, Mr. Cool, what you got? Hey, Ryan, do we have audio?
Good.
3 for
Yeah. Everything looks like it's working.
Alluring Suitor. He's a 2/3 vampire. When he attacks and I have exactly 2 creatures, he transforms into a 3/3. With that, when a creature transforms, I add 2. When this creature transforms, I add 2 red. He's a 3/3 trample, and I can pay 2 red. Him and another attacking creature each get +1/+1 till end of turn. +1/+0 till end of turn.
That guy's name?
Alluring Suitor. ALLURING Suitor.
Hearing the audio on the stream, dude.
Audio looks like it's working to me.
Maybe I'm just tripping, bro. I'll reload it and see untap. I'll keep draw. Drop out a Sunholm, Fortress of the Legion. It's my land drop for turn. And then, oh boy, colorless lands, not letting me play my commander.
Uh-oh.
That fun. Pass turn.
Rats.
Yeah, it's great, dude. It's freaking wonderful.
Oh boy. One of those, Steven? What's going on over there? Alright.
So I have a question.
untap.
If I'm gonna order an expensive card, do I just go big?
Oh yeah, we got audio.
Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Why not?
Because my next big card I'm gonna order is an Ancient Tomb.
Seems decent.
So do I go big and get the Expeditions Ancient Tomb?
I'll play a Forest and a Plains this turn.
Hey, if you want to be a baller.
Big baller shot caller.
I mean, I am running the Masterpiece and Tomb, so
You walking around with a hat like that on?
I'm just gonna roll.
I think I run around with a hat like this on. I'll get mugged in Kansas wearing a hat like this.
I'm just gonna roll random here. 1, 2, Brandon. 3, 4, Mr. Cole. 5, 6, Steven. The dice is chosen.
First
Steven.
Uh-oh.
He'll be a 4-4 double strike.
Or double strike.
Yeah.
You got anything you can cast with colorless mana over there?
I'm just gonna pay 3, and Ryan's gonna laugh, but Teferi's protection.
That was a waste.
Alright.
Bro, it's like 8 commander damage. That's if he doesn't do something else with all that open mana. So, you know.
That's turn.
All right, my turn.
Brother.
We will untap and we will draw the card.
3 mana for a fog, huh? Pretty decent.
Oh, do you guys think Dragon's Approach will go up in price? Because it's sitting at like $3 right now.
I mean, slowly.
Dragon's Approach is $3?
Like $2.50, $2 something.
Jeez, bro.
I've got 5 copies.
Bro, that's like
For a common?
like dinner, man. Just 5 times 250, bro. That's
Well, one's a
1250.
foil, so you have to multiply for the foil as well.
I'm gonna pay 2 and equip Sword of Feasted Famine to my Pure Steel Paladin. Gives him +2/+2 pro black and green, and when he deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you untap all lands you control. I will swing 4 at Mr. Cool.
I will block, because I don't want to take 4.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Don't blame
In
me, bro.
that
Don't
case,
blame me.
I will play a Nomad Outpost for my land drop, and that's turn.
Weird game so far, guys.
A little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one, huh?
Yeah.
I will drop a swamp, and I will pay 4 for Mogis.
Oh boy.
Modus.
So it begins.
Sounds like I'm taking some damage, boys.
So that's the turn to Steve.
Just on tap. Okay, so Teferi's protection. Up reappear. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, thank God.
Mogis triggered. Attack a creature, take 2 damage.
Cast. Dropping out that Iganja castle, bro.
Oh,
That's what we're talking about.
yeah, that's
Deep.
what I'm talking about.
You
All
take
right,
2.
so
Steven, you gotta resolve your Mogis trigger.
Yep.
but I don't want to. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, deal 2 damage to that player unless you're. I can't sack a creature, so I have to take 2 damage, bro. I'm not even gonna be able to play Feather this game, am I? Like it's looking like that's the case. Yep, can't do it this turn. Pass turn, bro. Feels bad. Feels
Alright.
bad, bro.
Untap.
These people out here
upkeep,
trying to
I'll just
stop
take
me.
2. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Alright.
Aragorn art.
I'll play a command tower in an island. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've played a lot of lands this game.
Yep, that's a whole lot of land down there.
Brian's gonna win. Everyone stop him, please.
And then his win con is what he's going to do is he's going to play Brain Geyser 3 times.
To a weird place now. Alright, I'll pay 3. I'm gonna cast a Moon Blessed Cleric.
You gonna pull that up on the stream for all the people that have no clue what that is?
It's a 3/2 that when it enters the battlefield, I get to tutor an enchantment, reveal it, and then shuffle and put that card on top.
I like the card. It's pretty cool, I think.
So
like
it's a
the
white
art on
vampiric tutor.
The art on there is pretty sweet. It's pretty dope, dude.
I don't know what I want though.
Presents have gone.
Right now, I'd be happy for something that gives me some kind of card advantage.
You gonna watch him make some elves so he can.
The mono blue
Wait.
necropotents. Oh, so one of my local LGS has a card, a misprint card, and they're charging $100 for it.
Wow.
What's the misprint?
So the mana symbol is supposed to be blue, but it's black.
Wow, that's racist.
So instead of printing a blue mana symbol, they printed a small mana symbol.
Bro, why does it be black?
Oh, is that
No.
an Aragorn joke?
Alright, I'm gonna reveal
Y'all
a Simic
can
Ascendancy. And I'll shuffle and put that on top.
Wait, that's a game-winning card right there, isn't it?
Yeah, he's trying to win.
Bro, somebody stop this man. He's already winning, y'all.
Mogis will do it just very slowly.
Alright, that'll go on top. I'll go to combat.
Picture here, I like this picture.
Steven.
Actually, I was wanting to sway Steven last time. I'll just do evens and odds for Brandon and Mr. Cool.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
You
That's
I mean,
sweet.
Did you do
Uh,
your Mogis thing?
I did.
Mogis is not turned on.
Well, how you gonna
evens,
turn it
so
on?
I'll swing at Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
4/4 double strike.
It'll be 8 damage.
Last turn.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna untap.
No, the deck does not care about turning Mogis on.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
pretty
Whoa.
inconsiderate.
Brandon, Mogis triggered.
Felt like a good time.
Okay. So do I have to do it?
You have to either sack a creature or take 2 damage.
Oh, so I get the choice. I'll take 2 damage. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a choice until probably should have played Feather. It's all right though. I thought I had to sack a creature or take 2 damage, but
I'm gonna play Plains. And
If you read the card, you see
that's
what
all
it
right,
does.
boys. We get better at Magic every Wednesday. Don't worry.
absolutely.
yes, Steven, as Mr. Cool said.
Y'all, I can't read. I can't read, bro. Why you gotta bring that up? It's messed up, dog.
I'm curious, what of our stereotypes?
There's
this
very
game?
few cards that are very hard to understand. Like, in my opinion, one of which is Browbeat.
Browbeat, dude. I like that card. I like that.
It's just worded really weirdly.
It's worded strangely.
Do whatever, 3 mana, do whatever's more convenient for your opponent. Yes.
I'm gonna play a Fiend Slayer Paladin.
I love the art on that.
2/2. I do too. It's fantastic. 2/2 first strike, lifelink, and can't be the target of black or red spells.
Does he have a lightsaber?
Yeah, he has
does
a
have a
he has a lightsaber. I think he's calling out Mogis for a fight. I don't know.
Something like that, it would seem.
Mogis doesn't target you, it doesn't target the creature, it targets you.
Let's check out the stereotype for Brandon here. We got
Yeah, what do we got?
a vampire stan or a connoisseur of the combat phase.
Well, that would probably be combat phase on this one. And speaking of such, I
That
am
bottom
going
one
to
is
go
great.
to combat.
The colorless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eldrazi. I'm going to swing 4 at Steven.
Oh, why me, bro?
Because you have the most health. Easy peasy. Also, Ryan has a blocker, and I hit Mr. Cool last time.
Yeah.
So it's
that.
4?
Yeah, 4.
I'll take 4.
So for Mr.
All
Cool, the real treasure was the damage we dealt along the way.
When he hit,
What's Boros?
you discard a
While you were
card.
ramping, I studied the blade.
There's 2 parts, the hook and the blade.
All right, dude.
Steven, you discard a card. when Sword of Feast and Famine hits you, and I untap my lands.
Okay, I'll discard Accelerate.
Yeah, we'll do this. I'm gonna pay 2 mana, and I'm gonna cast Open the Armory. And that's gonna be the end of my turn while I tutor this, so I'll go ahead and pass turn.
Trying to find out if Aragorn is a knight or a soldier.
He's a ranger.
Bro, he doesn't use a bow. Rangers use bows. Did you guys not watch the movie?
Wrong.
Not that kind of ranger.
Okay, so he's a human ranger. That's what I should put.
Human
For
ranger. Yes.
Okay.
for a dingus staff. So
Or a dingus.
Bro,
Oh,
what are
boy.
you playing over there, dog?
so whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, you take 2 damage.
Oh, it's a card. See, at first I thought he was also naming extra things for Aragorn. I thought he was calling him a dingus staff. I was trying to figure out what that was.
Knight right there, bro.
A very obscure card from like 20 years ago.
Dingus staff. I've seen it before. The name is funny, dude. I've never heard anybody say it before.
Dingus.
So
no matter what you do, you take 2 damage.
Creature dies, take 2 damage. I see where your deck is going, Mr. Cool. I see the direction it's heading, and I don't like it.
That's my turn.
I like it.
Upkeep trigger.
Upkeep trigger. I have to take 2 damage because I don't have any creatures to sack, and then I'll draw. The drop out of Rugged Prairie is my land drop for turn.
Seems rugged.
Yeah. Seems like I don't have a lot of plays, boys.
I like this version of Feather a lot better than all the rest of them. This one just sits there.
But I can't help it. Okay, I can't help it. I'm too scared to play Feather because she's gonna die. So I'm just gonna.
She doesn't have to die.
I know, but she might though. And if she does, then that's bad. So I'm gonna pass.
It is a you may trigger on Mogis.
I know, dude. I figured that out over the last turn or so. But
So Ryan, are you taking 2?
I'm debating. I kind of.
Do you want to do nothing and take 2, or do you want to kill a creature and take 2?
I came here to design an Aragorn
Man.
card, not play Magic. All right.
I'll just take 2. How about that, Mr. Cool?
Better watch out. He's going to hit you with his dingus staff.
I'll pay 2 and I'll play that Simic Ascendancy. And then, since I ain't doing nothing else, I'll activate that thing twice. And I'll put 2 counters on Rafiq. And since I ain't swung at Brandon yet,
Whoa!
I'll swing at Brandon with Rafiq. So, 6/6 double strike.
6/6 double strike. Okay, well, I will declare blockers, and I will declare blocks with my Fiend Slayer Paladin.
Alright.
And then before damage, I'll pay 3 mana, and I'm gonna flash in a Guardian of the Faith and phase out my Fiend Slayer Paladin.
Alright. Sounds good.
I gotta find some flavor text for Aragorn. Aragorn quotes. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
I am definitely a ranger. Quote Aragorn.
You have my sword. I'm definitely like for Frodo. That's good.
Brandon, Mogis trigger.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Alrighty. So I will pay 3.
No, my bad. I didn't know how my card worked. Whenever a creature I control gets a counter, this thing gets a counter.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna cast a Sword of Fire and Ice. I'll draw a card off the Pure Steel Paladin. Nice. I'll play a Blood Crypt. And I'll take 2 for it.
I need a blood crypt for this deck.
Actually, I won't take 2 for it. I'm just gonna let it come in tapped. And then I'm gonna pay 2 mana, my last 2 mana here, and I'm gonna equip the Fiendslayer Paladin with Sword of Fire and Ice. Wait, do I want to do that?
Man,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get my deck going.
And then I will go to combat, and let's see. Mr. Cool is wide open, Steven is wide open, and Ryan is basically wide open. Okay. I am going to swing the Fiendslayer Paladin at Steven.
What have I done to deserve this?
I'm gonna swing the Pure
Last
Steel
place, bro.
Paladin. I'm gonna swing the Pure Steel Paladin at Mr. Cool. And I'm gonna swing the Guardian of Faith at Ryan.
Did he fly or something?
No, it's just a 3/2 with Vigilance.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Okay. Fiendslayer at Steven. Do you do anything? 4 damage?
How much you swinging for?
4.
All right, Ryan. If I do this, please don't attack me next turn. I'm gonna pay a white and I'm gonna swords him.
Okay.
Yeah, because I let you trigger your sword off me once, but I will not
That's
do it
fine.
again, sir.
That's fine. Mr. Cool.
I have to take it.
Okay.
Mogis isn't a creature.
The 4 hits you. You discard a card, and I untap my
Probably
land.
should have sorted that one, Steven, and just let that one, the other one hit you. I don't know.
But that one was swinging at me, and I've already taken a lot of damage, so. you
Yeah.
know.
Alright, at this point.
At this point, I'm hoping for a miracle. That's what I'm saying. I better top deck something real good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do 4 mana. I'm gonna play Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. Let me find a dice. That'll work. And I am going to -2 her. Where's the 2 at on this thing? There it is. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or an equipment card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. So I'm going to look at the top 6.
I don't know how I feel about this jank pile yet. The exploration into 8 lands was pretty good, but that was only good because I had nothing in my hand but lands.
Yeah, turn 1, permanent dark ritual.
Well,
Vaguely, yeah.
I whiffed. So,
Oof.
yeah, oof. I'll spend my last 2 mana and I'm going to equip the Sword of Fire and Ice to the Guardian of Faith. Pass turn.
Alright, Mr. Cool. Gotta get you a blocker out there.
Mr. Cool, you there, bro?
Yeah, thinking.
Me too, bro. I'm thinking about how to design this card. You know?
Well, he's definitely Selesnya colors.
That's what
Or-
I did, bro. That's what I made him. You saw, yeah. We on the same wavelength here, bro. You both knew him. You
Or
look at him.
for Innocent Traveler. At the beginning of my upkeep, any of you guys may sack a creature. If no one does, he transforms.
Okay.
What's it called?
Innocent Traveler.
Innocent Traveler / Malicious Invader. Turns into a 3/3 flyer, gets +2/+0, so a 5/3 flyer.
If a human's in play.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know right now, that thing is about to transform on your upkeep.
No, I know.
Just so you know.
And I'll pass my turn.
Alright, bro. Untap. Upkeep. Oh, untap. Upkeep trigger from Mr. Troll's commander. I will have to take 2 damage. Not a May effect. Draw a card. Part of the cards here. It's not too bad. I will tap for a white and a white, and we'll use the Iganjo Castle to tap the Rugged Prairie.
Bro, I can't see through the clouds.
What's that?
I can't see through the clouds.
From all the Iganjo, I'm gonna
That
cast
ganja castle.
feather on the board. Feather on the board. Looking pretty dumb with the feather on the board. All right.
Hey, why won't it pull up when I click on it?
That's weird.
Because it's not real art. Like, not even close, bro.
This is Steve we're talking about. You think he uses real cards? No.
You know,
His
all my-
lands
all
are proxies.
You should know by now
I
if you've
do.
watched like any
I
episodes in the last like month from TMC, like all my commanders are just proxies that I made.
Just like Aragorn coming soon to you.
Yeah.
Like this Aragorn that will be displayed at the end of this episode. Stick around.
Draw.
It's gonna take me that long to design it. So
Yeah. Don't worry about it, dog. It's worth it. Stick around, folks. For those at home watching on YouTube right now, don't skip forward. You're gonna
Doesn't matter
love
what you do,
You
Ryan.
can't-
If you sack a creature, you take 2 damage. If you don't, you take 2 damage.
yeah, Ryan, what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do, bro?
Well, I'm debating putting 3 counters on this Rafiq.
Well, you
it, bruh.
still have to sack either take 2 damage or sack a creature.
I already did. Took 2 damage already.
Is this George Lopez?
Something like that.
No, it's Aragorn, dude.
You should make your Aragorn Mexican.
Yes, how'd you know what I was doing, man? Brandon, why don't you just design the card? It seems like you already know what to do with it, man.
Give him a bandana and a 40. The gun and the bottle.
Ugh. I'll just pass turn to Brandon.
Hey, I like that idea. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Alright, I'm gonna untap. Draw.
Should I give Aragorn card advantage? Like, I just really, really want to. You know, I want to give him
You
card
taking the 2?
Yeah, sorry, I'll take the 2.
It's like study, but worse.
I'm gonna pay 1 white. I'm gonna cast Paladin class. And then I'm gonna pay 3 mana and level it up to level 2. There we go. Level 2, all of my creatures get +1/+1. I'm gonna go ahead and just -2 Nahiri again and kill her and look at the top 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, get all that out of the way. Good riddance. Alright, I'll go to combat. Everyone's got blockers now. Well, I'll swing the one with Pro Black at Mr. Cool. It's 4/4 at Mr. Cool. And then I'll swing the one with Pro Red at Steven, I guess.
Bro, wow, dude, that's low, dog.
So that's sorry, they get +1/+1. So it's 5 coming at Mr. Cool and 6 coming at Steven.
6 damage,
The
bro.
Guardian's got vigilance.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Guardian's got vigilance.
Oh, I can't even choose the block. That's great. I love not being able to interact. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
Because
so
I'm known to make decks that don't interact with other decks. So
yeah,
I take 6.
cool. So when Sword of Fire and Ice
Cool.
hits, I'll use the 2 damage and I'll kill the what's that guy? The Moon Blessed Cleric. Bam!
You're targeting him.
And I have to discard, right?
Yes, you need to discard, Mr. Cool.
I'll put a counter on Rafiq and 2 counters on the cleric.
Oh, you would. I didn't think about that. I draw a card. Okay.
Okay, I'm pretty content with how I designed Aragorn. I'm now going to attempt to design.
I'm gonna
his
pay
sword.
6 and play Gwen.
6-figure art. Oh, Gwen. Ain't good.
That's turn.
Okay. Play start Gwen.
Yeah.
You would. You would, bro.
I'll be right back.
I should have done that before combat, Brandon. That we could have drawn 2 cards off her.
Mr. Cool, let me know when you go to combat, all right, brother? If you don't
All right,
mind.
so
If you don't
on my
mind,
upkeep,
no.
does anyone want to sack a creature?
Nope.
No, I don't think anybody cares.
It's not that we don't care. It's just that I can't afford to. All I have is my commander. What is Aragorn's sword name? Anduril. Anduril. All right.
You make his sword the back of his card.
Dang it, bro. That's pretty
Project
freaking
Graveyard.
smart. Let's think about that. It's too late, man. I'm too far into the design process to go back now, Ryan. It's going to have to be a separate card. I'm sorry. Also, he can't tutor his sword out when he comes out, all right? Look, I don't work at Wizards of the Coast. I can't just make all these cards extremely broken. Also, he has less than 5 toughness, so...
Project Graveyard.
Cards in Graveyard. I've got 3.
2 lands.
I need to know what types.
Lotus Petal.
2 lands.
No way. I don't have any.
Lotus Petal and what?
Lotus Petal, Swords of Plowshares, and a card called Accelerate that gives creatures haste.
What's Accelerate? Is it an instant?
It's an instant, a 2-drop. Target creature gets haste, draw a card.
We're going to pay 2. And we're going to Cemetery Gatekeeper. I'm going to exile your Swords to Plowshare. So whenever anybody casts an instant or plays a land, they're going to take 2 damage.
Dude, he hates me. He really hates me, dude. Okay, I'm gonna respond while that dude's on the stack before he resolves, and I'm gonna tap my Battlefield Forge because I don't know why I like to play Badlands. I'll tap it for a white and take a damage. Oh look, I'm at 21 life. I'm gonna cast out a Guided Strike targeting Feather. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn and draw a card. Feather triggers. This card gets exiled. It'll come back to my hand at the beginning of the next end step. That's all I'm doing.
Did you catch that, Brandon?
Play a land or an instant, you take 2.
Yep, I got you.
Bro, it's like Mr. Cool constructed this deck like to specifically screw me over, dude.
Oh no, I constructed this deck to screw everybody over.
It screwed me over so hard, bro. My deck is all instants in one creature. Like,
Oh, I put this in there just to pain people.
it's so painful right now. It hurts me. emotionally.
And I guess we pass.
0250.
So you either sack a creature, take 2.
Okay. So on your instant first, that's gonna trigger, and this will come back to my hand, and then untap, and then upkeep. Of course, I'm not gonna sack a creature, bro. Are you kidding me, dog? I'm going down to 19 life, and then I'll draw for turn. And I've only got 5 mana still, bro. I'm gonna lose this game so hard. Ain't even funny, bro.
That's all right. You got game 2. I believe in you.
I'm just glad I found a deck for this card. This card had been a binder since Crimson Vow came out.
2 colorless mana, cast out a Thought Vessel. I don't take damage for that, right?
Nope.
Okay. Bruh, we'll go ahead and I guess I could put the Sunforger on Feather. There is that.
Good.
Nah, I ain't going to. I'm just gonna do this thing here. I'm gonna take damage for casting this instant, but I have to do it because I gotta start digging. Pay 2, cast for Guided Strike, targeting Feather. So I'm gonna take 2 damage from Cemetery Gatekeeper.
Yep.
+2/+0 till in a turn. First strike, draw a card. To exile on a Feather till in a turn. It's actually not bad. I don't have the mana to cast it though. Crap. All right. It's cool, bro. You got any flyers?
Nope. Actually, yes, I do.
Which one?
The black.
The flip
black?
creature.
Flipped
Oh
over.
yeah. It's got it. Okay.
And as long as an opponent controls a human, which Brandon does, he's a
Brandon.
5/3.
Yeah, Brandon's
Yeah, Brandon.
way up there too. He's at 34.
I got 2 humans.
It doesn't matter. It's not for each human. It's just an opponent controls a human. He gets +2 attack.
Audience, I'm gonna have to ask you, who should I swing at with my commander right now?
Brandon's got the highest life total.
Put your comments below, and I won't see them until this video airs.
I think if you swing, you die, Steven, unless you got a really good card in your hand.
Yeah, I think he's right. If you
Unless you
swing-
got
Man,
vigilance. You got
That's a
vigilance?
really good point you got right there. All right, Ryan, you got me. Pass turn.
Okay.
Thanks for answering that question for me, bro.
I got you, bro. I ain't done nothing but top deck lands all game.
Right in my hand.
Mogis triggered.
Mogis
Okay.
trigger.
Take
This
2.
cool ain't letting y'all miss one of them triggers now.
No, that's how his deck wins.
Yeah, true, actually.
I'm bringing the pain.
Oh, boys.
All right, so his sword is called Andorel.
It's like Ristic Study, but worse.
Bro, I stopped running Ristic Study like a couple months ago, actually. True story.
Yeah, I haven't put it in anything.
I haven't been running it for a while.
I'm surprised that didn't get reprinted in Double Masters.
Right? Ristic Study?
Yeah.
Good point, actually. You would think it would. All the other busted crap they're putting there.
I cycle a secluded step. Redraw. Interesting. I'll pay 1. Pay an authority of the councils. Think about
Thank
life.
God Feather's already out, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Think about life for a bit here. I'll swing both at Brandon.
Doing what now, bro?
Swinging both at you.
You are the highest life total.
How big day is?
6/6 and 5/4.
I'll throw my Guardian with Pro Blue in front of the commander.
Okay.
I'll take the what's the other 5?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
How big is the guy with the sword?
He is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
You play any lands this turn, Ryan?
I did not. I cycled the one I had. Alright. I'll send Rafiq to the command zone. I'll pay 4, cast Day of Judgment.
Ooh.
I got a response, but I don't have first priority. Brandon, you do.
I got nothing.
Mr. Cole, you got a response?
Nope.
My response is I'm going to cast Flawless Maneuver for free since I have my commander out.
Sounds decent. I will respond to Steven.
I do take damage from casting an instant from Mr. Cool's thing, though, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
What, are you going to counter it?
No, I'm just putting a counter on this guy before he dies.
Oh, okay.
No.
Cool,
What
I'll
is it?
save my one
Is
creature.
that strictly creatures?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Day of Judgment.
Mogis lives.
Classic Ryan, well, classic commander card, really.
Old school board wipe. Alright. That's all I got for my turn. Pass turn to Brandon.
All right. We will
Oh.
draw a card.
So I actually have triggers on the board wipe. How many creatures totally died?
3 for me.
0 for
So
me.
you take 6.
I take 2.
Oh, he's right, dude.
I take 4.
Yes! This is good for everyone. Actually, it's good for me, bad for everyone.
Steven, you had none.
I had none, bro. I've only had one creature all game.
And then how many did you have die that Ryan?
Just 1.
So you take another 2.
Yeah.
All right.
I did already.
I am going to play a Path of Ancestry. What? And
Woohoo.
then
Alabama.
I'm going to pay a white mana, and I'm going to cast a Soul Ring.
Okay.
Shout out, Mr. Cool.
Shout out, Mr. Cool. He knows. He knows. He knows he don't like that card, bro.
Everybody knows I don't like that card and they think I'm crazy.
You let us know before.
Dark Red is 1,000 times better than Soul Ring.
Man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
In my Carador deck, a turn
What
1
you doing
Dark
over there,
Red
Brandon?
can put me on 3 mana turn 1.
I didn't want to have to pay mana to get that mana there.
Gotcha.
I'm going to pay
Midnight.
3 mana, play Midnight Reaper.
Alright, he's gonna enter tapped and I'm gonna gain a life.
Authority of the Consoles didn't get blowed up, bruh.
Oh, man.
Neither did Sexploration or that blue-green
I
enchantment.
played a
that we tried
land,
to do.
too. Do I still take damage for playing lands? Or
No, that creature's gone.
No, okay, yeah, he exploded.
Okay.
Mr. Cool's Dingus didn't get blowed up either.
No, his ding.
Nope.
You know what? We're just going to go all out on it. I'm going to pay 2 mana. I'm going to equip the Sword of Feast and Famine. And I'm going to tap the Soul Ring. Equip the Sword of Fire and Ice.
Oh boy.
Reaper. Yeah, dude. He's got dual wielding swords up there. Pass turn. It's fine. He doesn't have haste anyway. I don't even need him on tap 4. Blockers are for losers.
Mr. Cool, let me know when you go to combat, homie.
Three
Yeah.
for letter of acceptance.
Now that my hand's empty, my opening hand was 5 lands, exploration, Day of Judgment,
And 4
and I just drew a bunch of lands after that.
for blood crazed so I don't know how to pronounce it. Blood crazed something. When it ETBs, I make a blood token. And when it attacks, I may sack a blood token to give it +2/+2 till end of turn. And it's got menace.
Blood Craze, Neonate, Socialite,
Socialite?
Socialite. Alright.
Yeah, socialite. I don't know. I can't read.
Makes a blood token when it enters.
Hey, me neither, bro. Yo, shout out illiteracy. Shout out.
Brandon represent.
And I pass the turn to Steve.
Wait, before it goes, when you went to combat, I was supposed to do something.
Okay.
You didn't tell me when you went to combat.
Combat.
We'll do it. I'm just gonna guide a strike on Feather so I can cantrip draw a card.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that goes back to my hand at the end step. All right.
There you go.
Untap.
You're getting pretty low there.
No upkeep triggers.
Nope, you still got a Mogis trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2. Bro, I'm gonna die. But I'm gonna die from the Mogis triggers. I think that was Mr. Cool's plan all along, bro.
Oh, Mr. Cool, you're a creature and you're tapped.
Oh, they enter tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bruh. I got a tough decision to make here. I got a couple things. How many cards in hand does everyone have?
1.
2.
0.
Okay, I probably shouldn't wheel then because I got card advantage on y'all right now. So, Wheel of Fortune, we're not going to play that.
I like Will. You should Will.
No.
Mm.
And what? Let y'all kill me? That's what's going to happen if I wheel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all out y'all. I think first I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to tap my planes for a white and Thought Vessel for a colorless. And I'm gonna go ahead and main phase Guided Strike onto Feather. So draw a card, Feather trigger. I'm just looking for a land drop and I cannot hit it for some reason. So I've got 4 mana left. I'm gonna tap my Sunhome for a colorless, and I'm gonna cast out a Skull Clamp. Should I equip the Skull Clamp? That is the question. Mr. Cool, what is your creature that you played? That little dude tapped over there?
The socialite.
The Socialite, he creates a blood token when he ETBs, and I may sack a blood token, give him +2/+2 till end of turn.
Okay. Okay. That doesn't need to die. I'm fine with that.
I think the only thing on my board that needs to die is Mogis and the Dingus. Staff.
Mogis, but he's not a creature, right?
Yep, and he's indestructible,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got Path to Exile for that, but
but he's not a creature.
he's not a creature, so I can't even target him with that. What up, Lotto? Lotto, stick around, bro. I'm designing my own custom.
Tell him, Lotto, he needs to wheel.
I'm not wheeling, bro. If I were to wheel, you would have to make a deal for my wheel.
Okay.
Alright, you wheel, and I'll play your Aragorn over Wizards of the World.
There you go.
I'd rather you not wheel.
You was gonna do that anyways. Why would you not want me to wheel, Mr. Cool? Because Ryan and Brandon get a turn before you.
Yeah.
No, I am not in a position to wheel, bro. I'm like slowly dying to your commander. Okay, so dude, I think I just have to do this. I just have to tap for a colorless and equip the Skull Clamp onto Feather for now. Hold up this 2 mana and we'll go to combat. Am I even in a position where I can hit somebody potentially? Well, no, Brandon's got a big dude with like 2 swords on him. Holy crap!
I can't block him. He's got the swords on him.
Me and Ryan are both open.
Yeah.
Everyone's open, I think. Yeah.
Bro, am I really building a Feather deck that has never attacked not once in the
Well,
history?
Ryan rage quit.
No, that's weird.
Ryan, you blacked out, bro.
It's Aragorn.
So right now, Feather is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power with first strike flying. Ugh, bro. She needs lifelink is what she needs, bro.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do to fix this. Everything is working normal.
Bro, I'm just gonna go back to designing these cards. Pass turn.
Refresh the spell table.
I'm freaking losing this game anyways. All right, Ryan. When are you gonna be back? Okay, he's back. Your turn.
Right.
Take 2 damage.
Okay, give me a sec.
Not a main effect, Ryan. Yeah.
Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Good enough.
Guided Strike goes back to my hand.
Alright, untap, upkeep, take 2, draw. Come on, good draw. Play a land.
Damn it. Cemetery Gatekeeper's not out. Dang it.
I'll pay 6 and replay Rafiq. Pass.
Word. Classic commander play there. Literally playing your commander.
That I
That is
did.
classic.
Brandon,
All right.
Mogis trigger.
So it says that if Aragorn takes the Paths of the Dead with the power of Anduril, he will be able to call forth an army greater than any living army. Okay. We'll translate that into Wizards of the Woke text. I'll translate over. Create 100 tokens. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna do this.
You take the 2.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, at least now, Steve, when you sack your commander, you'll draw 2 cards.
I'm gonna pay 5 mana.
That's actually maybe my best play, bro.
I mean, you still take 2 damage, but
My paladin class is level 3 now. It says whenever you attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike.
Oof.
Woof.
Oof.
I'll go to combat and I'll swing at Ryan. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8/7 double strike.
The reason
Don't
you're killing
worry,
me.
Don't worry, Ron. I'm moving this thing to
You have the most life,
Guess
and
that's
I can put you towards. I'm basically just trying to set up Mr. Cool over here. If I'm being honest with
so
you.
I'm gonna
victory.
during your turn, I'm gonna pay 2, sack my Lair Exceptions to draw a card.
I'll pay 3. I'll put a counter on Rafiq.
I have pro blue, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
And I guess I take like 20 something damage.
No, it's just 16. Yeah. 16 damage. That's all.
Okay. You get 2 triggers on each sword.
Yup.
Hey,
can I kill
now he
anything?
has to start killing off his creatures.
You discard a card. I untap my land.
I don't have any.
Okay. Does anything die to 2 damage? No.
Nope,
All right.
not on my board.
You get to
I'll
shoot.
ping Mr.
You get to
Cool.
shoot for 4. Because he's double striked.
Oh. I'll hit Mr. Cool for 4,
And you get to draw 2.
and then yeah, draw 2. All right.
Any creatures die?
Guys, I really need to start play testing decks before I just play them for the first time ever on Spell Table live during stream.
I mean, I did the same thing. I've just been
Yeah.
at the top of my deck staring at it. And I just keep drawing more lands. Like I said very, very, very foreshadowingly, I need to shuffle really bad at the start of the game.
I shuffled, but I apparently shuffled it wrong because I've been drawing like crap all game. So
I was hoping I was going to have time, but Brandon decided to one-shot me.
I'm gonna spend 8 mana and cast Gwen again.
Yeah. Okay.
Pass turn.
So I'm gonna play Minister's Theater. Gonna crack it to go grab me a swamp or a mountain.
Alright, Steve, I'm going to need for you to will.
What? During Mr. Cool's turn, I'm gonna do the guided strike thing on the feather.
I should have swapped my swords over to Gwen. Oh well.
Yeah, that's free. Good, next turn.
Yeah. Just been more protection for her to have them on.
Boom. Welcome back, Lotto. We appreciate
Hey!
11 months.
Lotto with the 11 months sub. Thank you so
He's
much.
got a lot of faith in us for 11 months, dog. Just saying.
What a baller.
3 for Glittering Stockpile.
Okay.
Is that a creature?
No, it's a artifact,
Okay.
and it adds a red and a counter on it every time I tap it. and I can sack it and add X mana of any combination of any one color, where X is the amount of counters on it.
Okay. What's it called?
Glittering Stockpile. It's the only non-token treasure card.
Not true. Mimic.
I guess Mimic. So,
Alright. Sometime today. Bell table.
so I go ahead and tap that just to put a camera. And we will pass the turn.
Alright, one day, guys, we'll learn what
So
that
you
card
have,
is.
you have
Alright, there it
things
goes.
on my instep, Steve?
What's that, bro?
You have things on my instep?
Yeah. The trigger this goes back to my head on your stuff, and then I'm gonna go on to my turn, right?
You probably should have
Hey.
killed me, Mr. Cool.
Hey.
Not that I'm actually a threat, but
Kill off Feather? Or
No.
take 2 damage?
you should have just swung at me.
Damage, I guess.
You got menace.
Our card.
Brandon, isn't the Reaper tapped, or has he got vigilance?
Most tapped.
Guess you could have swung at Brandon too, if you wanted to be that way.
Mr. Cool, you have any flyers?
Oh man!
I did not.
Do not. I want to drop out an Arid Maze, so it's my land drop for turn. I don't care how low on life I am. I'm gonna tap it, sack it, pay a life, and go get me.
Brandon's at 26 life, though.
I know, bro. He might win this game, bro. There's a very good possibility of that. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm trying to find my plateau.
Hi, Brandon.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Twins tapped too.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it was like the next card I was gonna draw. Are you serious? Okay.
That's how it is.
Is that an old school Windows X button?
Yep.
Yes, it is, dude. I'm glad you noticed, actually. Check it out. 8-bit plateau, dog. Yes. Yes, sir.
What is this? The 90s?
Bro, I wish.
Right.
Wish it was. Alright. So that comes out. How many lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands.
I'm surprised he didn't sack Feather to the Skull Clamp.
Is that gonna be enough to do something, bro? I'm trying to think. Let me look.
Pull up Brandon's sword.
Alright, Brandon or Ryan, do you think that you could kill Brandon on your next turn?
Not with 0 cards in my hand.
You don't have any cards in your hand. Crap. Okay.
You can pass that
Well,
wheel.
hey, dude, if you can survive one more turn, I'll wheel next turn. But I have to do this right now. This one thing.
Hey,
All right. So
blows up authority of consequence.
I just like blow up everything on the board. I'm gonna tap the plains to tap this Rogue Prairie for 2 red, and then I'm gonna tap my plateau for a red, so that's 3 red, and then a colorless.
If he blew up everything on the board, you would die, Ryan.
Colorless, and I'm gonna cast out a fiery emancipation.
Oh,
Oh boy.
ouch.
Yeah.
That needs to die.
I'm trying to kill somebody right now. I don't know if I want to kill Mr. Cool or Brandon though. I don't think I can kill Brandon. I can definitely kill Mr. Cool. He's pointing at him. He's pointing at him.
No, I sneezed, man. I sneezed. Yeah.
Feather has 4 power, so she would deal 4, so she'd deal 4, 8, 12. I can't kill Mr. Cool, bro. She'd only deal freaking 12 damage. You put him at 1 life. That'd be funny though. Let's do that. Go to combat, swing Mr. Cool.
Oof.
Mr. Cool has done like 25 damage to me this whole
If you
game
can kill off my creature,
with
you do
Lake
kill
Breath.
me.
I know. So Mr. Cool's at 1. Merry Christmas, Mr. Cool. I've got 1 mana left. All right, I'm gonna save it. Pass turn.
I'm over here trying to get Mr. Cool set up for the bolt to kill. Y'all trying to kill him off.
We're all like redlining right now, except for
Oh.
Brandon.
Damn it. I drew a land. Play a land.
Mogis
Hey, at least
trigger.
lands aren't burning you anymore.
Yeah, Mogis trigger, yeah. Take 2. Okay. Let's see. I got 11 lands. Can do it 3 times.
What are you doing, Ryan? What are you doing 3 times? What's going on?
I can put 3 counters on Rafiq.
Oh, on Rafiq. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, and then he's gonna kill me.
I would like to say, Ryan, I didn't kill you.
I thought I wasn't sure if you noticed that you left yourself wide open to die to me.
I'm gonna wheel next turn if I get another turn, but Brandon might just kill me before that, honestly.
I don't get another turn, so.
I think
He probably doesn't, because Brandon's like looking at Mr. Cool all side-eyed right now. He's like,
I think the only thing I can do is either like kill Steven or make Brandon like weaker. I can't really bother Mr. Cole. Can't get through.
Well, all you gotta do is kill Mr. Cool's creature and he dies.
Even if even if you kill my creature, I die.
Y'all seem to think that I have anything in my hand and anything that's not on the board right now.
Like if you attack me, I cannot block or take that in. Like if I block, I die. If you attack me, I die.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
His
I
biggest stat
need,
is
I need Brandon to have the thirst for blood over there, so I'm gonna put 3 counters on my guy.
You swing it either. If you can kill Steven, he's wide open. Mr. Cool's wide open.
oh, you can't.
wide open. I just die.
I got a Battlefield Forge untapped, wide open.
I'll swing Rafiq at Brandon. Double strike.
How
8.
big is he?
8.
That's
I'll return the favor for you, Brandon.
I honestly really did want to hit Brandon, dude, but I couldn't because it wouldn't have mattered.
Only my guy was red somehow.
So I'll go down to 10.
All right,
I die
Brandon.
on Brandon's turn anyways.
Pass to Brandon.
Hey, Ryan, what's the card, an equipment that the equip cost is discard a card? Is there one that does that?
I'm sure.
Okay, my turn.
What's it called, dude?
And I believe you go to 8.
Draw.
One of the Vecna ones.
Vecna, bro. You been watching Stranger Things season 4? What are you talking about?
There's cards that came out in Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
I'm just trying to figure out how to like put it on the card. Like, do I need to put like a colon or like a dash or something for the equip cost, or just put like?
Discard a
Because I
card.
want the equip cost to be discard a card.
Yeah, just put equip, discard a card.
But it looks weird if I just like put equip discard a card. I need to put like a dash in there. I think it's a dash. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, bring it up. Like the
I think it's got a dash after the equip. You know what I'm saying?
like
Y'all
that,
gonna like these design cards, by the way. They're pretty cool.
like that. You
That's
looking at the stream?
Hang on. Equip dash, pay 1 life for each card in your hand. Yeah, so it's got the dash in there. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you, sir.
All right, Brandon. How many of us you killing?
Maybe all. 1, 2, 3 mana. I'm gonna play Akiri,
Okay, interstack.
Fearless Voyager. Interstep, that's fine. I'm gonna
Authority, bro. Authority's doing some work over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the Sword of Feast and Famine onto Gwen. Make her an 8/8.
Yeah, we're looking pretty vulnerable right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Looking pretty
Yeah.
vulnerable.
I'm gonna swing Gwen at Steven. Midnight Reaper at Ryan. Gwen has I'm gonna give Gwen double strike, so she's a 8/8 Vigilance Menace double strike. Protection from black and green. And then
Oh, you would give the other one pro red too, man. What's the other one? How big is it?
The other one's swinging at me.
yeah,
I know.
The other one's swinging at Ryan.
But the only thing I have left to do, well, I'm gonna wait till y'all respond first to see what happens.
It's a 6/5 pro red, pro blue.
How big is Akiri?
She's a 3/3.
I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna tap my Battlefield Forge for a red, and I'm gonna cast Reckless Rage, targeting Akiri.
You can't cast it. Or I guess you can, Steven. Never mind.
It's an instant. 4 damage to target creature I don't control, and 2 damage to a creature I do control. 2 damage to Feather, 4 damage to Akiri.
Sure.
I might die, but I'm gonna kill one of his creatures on the way out.
Sure.
Creature entered the graveyard. Brandon, take 2 damage.
Okay.
Hey, look at us working together, bro. That's what's up.
All right.
I'm winning. I have 9 life.
Next.
Alright. How much damage at me, Brandon?
That is
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 damage.
I'm gonna be the first one to die, bro. For real.
No.
How big is the win?
I bet I'm the first one to die.
Down
That's
to
gonna
1.
be 16 damage coming at you, Steven.
Oh yeah. No, Mr. Cole, I'm the first one to die. And it's happening. I'm the first one to die right now.
All right, cool. And then
And I pass my turn and I kill Ryan.
They're both at 1, so I'm gonna pay
They're both at 1.
1, 2.
And Brandon, you got sword
Yeah.
triggers.
Oh yeah, I do, don't I? It doesn't really matter.
Kill Mr. Cool, that way I get to untap.
No, I got a cooler way of doing it. I'm just gonna hit Rafiq for the 2 damage, draw a card,
Okay.
and then Mr. Cool untap or discard a card. I'm gonna untap my lands.
Bye bye, Dargo.
I'm gonna pay 4 mana, and I am going to overload cast. Damn.
You gonna kill your own creatures?
Yeah, because the 2 damage, it's gonna deal 4 damage to me and 2 damage to both of them. To Dingus from Dingus.
Oh, so it's just gonna end the game.
Yeah, it's gonna kill both of them and put me at 2.
Boom. Alright.
GG.
Dude, bro, I had a counterspell in my hand for that.
That's why I killed you all first.
I didn't have the mana to play it anyways, but
I finally won a game again. I forgot what it
Dang,
felt
bro.
like.
Man, where was Karabek when I needed him?
Alright, man.
Oh, quick! Before we go to game 2, I want to unveil what I've been working on this whole game. Y'all ready?
Okay, yeah, let's see it. What we got?
Hang on, let me pull it up. Second here. All right, so I made 2 cards. One is Aragorn, and the other one is Aragorn's sword. So here's Aragorn right here. Oh my god, he's so massive. Hold on, I gotta make him smaller. All right, yeah, pull me up. Make me big, Ryan, so you can read this.
Yeah, I don't want to
So
do that.
Aragorn is Aragorn the second. I'm assuming Elisar. He's a green, white, and a white, and he's a legendary human ranger.
Yeah,
He's a 2/4, and he says whenever he attacks, you create a 1/1 black spirit skeleton creature token with when this creature dies, draw a card. You can discard a card from your hand to make him deal 2 damage to each non-black creature. And then you can pay a green or white to make him black until end of turn. So he can still be black, Wizards of the Coast. It's still optional.
But it's exactly that. It's optional.
It's optional. He's not forced to be black like you're forcing him to be black right now when there's no reason for it. Okay, so here's his sword. Here's his sword. Y'all ready for his sword? Oh my gosh, it's so big.
What she said.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. So here's his sword. It's Andorel, the sword reforged. It's a 3 mana. It's got a green, white, and the cast cost for some reason. Equipment. It says whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you create X 1/1 black spirit skeleton creature tokens with whenever this creature dies, draw a card where X is the equipped power of equipped creature, and you have to discard a card to equip it onto him. So I didn't go too crazy with it, right? I feel like I'm pretty in the ballpark of like this is reasonable. Like these cards could exist, they could be real, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe
That's a $7 basic land.
I would ditch
The art looks more real.
I would ditch the spirit creature type on the
The
tokens.
spirit. Well, I was trying to do it like to where it looks like the dude's in the art here on his card. Cause see how it's got like the spirit skeletons behind him or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Boba Fett's head.
This
The
ain't Star
skeleton looks like the mask. I saw the mask.
It's all
The
Disney
skeleton.
anyway,
I thought
right?
it was the mask
No.
for Boba Fett.
I mean, honestly, Disney owns everything at this point anyway, so I can see why it wouldn't matter. you know.
True that. Crossover.
What do y'all think? Do y'all like these cards I decide? Let me know in the comments below. And Wizards of the Coast, contact me. You can hire me. I can move to Seattle. It worked there.
All right, don't forget to reset your commanders. We're gonna go to game 2. We're gonna cut this part out.
Leaving this part in, dude. This part's staying in.
All
Would you
right.
guys like to pick what Eldrazi Titan I run as my commander?